Hi, this is Ed Baig with USA Today. So the question I'm getting a lot is not, do I buy a new iPhone? It's which large display iPhone to buy. We have this 4.7-inch iPhone 6 or the 5.5-inch iPhone 6 Plus. Now the latter here joins the so-called phablet category that's popularized by Samsung Galaxy Notes and are so named because these are kind of like small tablets and supersized phones in one. Now my own preference is to go with the 6 Plus because I like the extra battery life you get with it compared to the 6, although both new iPhones, according to Apple, boast better battery life compared to older models, and that indeed seems to be the case based on the time that I've had using these devices. Now the 6 Plus also has a better camera. It has optical image stabilization, which is a fancy way of saying it can help you cut down the shakes when you're shooting video. Now, of course, with both new displays, you get more information on the screen than with the older models, but even more so, naturally, with the 6 Plus. And as you might imagine, though, the newest of the iPhones is not for everyone. One-handed use is more of a challenge, though Apple's trying to help you out here in a couple of ways. One is with a new gesture they call reachability, which, as the name suggests, helps you reach for stuff on the top of the display. You kind of gently tap the home button a couple of times and the top portion of the screen moves down towards your thumb so you can reach items that had been harder to get to. On both new phones, you also can change the display size, going with a standard view that lets you view more items on the screen, or kind of a zoom view with larger controls. And on the 6 Plus, when you go into landscape mode in many apps, you also get this new dual interface so you can show more stuff on the screen. That's only on the 6 Plus, not the 6. Now, I had no problem stashing the 6 Plus in my front pants pocket or jeans pocket. No ungainly bulge, I'm happy to report. And after a short while, frankly, I didn't even notice it. You notice it even less on the 6. But anyone who carries a really petite purse may have trouble making room for a 6 Plus, and that's something to keep in mind. And if you currently have an iPhone 5 or 5S with its 4-inch display, or an even older model with a 3.5-inch display, you can expect something of an adjustment. Now, both new phones rely on faster chips, what Apple calls the A8. They have superior displays in addition to being larger displays. And perhaps the unheralded star of the show is iOS 8, which is the new operating system, a mobile operating system that introduces a number of improvements, including a health app for storing health and fitness data. There's new keyboards in there. In fact, Apple has built its own new keyboard, but if you prefer, you can now go with third-party keyboards, something you could do on Android phones for a while. Now you can do it on the iPhone. The other new thing here is called Apple Pay. It's a way to pay for stuff at retail or online in some cases, but at retail just by holding the phone near a compatible terminal, what they call a contactless terminal in the store. Now, it relies on the Touch ID fingerprint scanner here, a secure chip in here, and technology known as NFC that Apple has poo-pooed in the past. Now, Apple's reached agreements with leading banks, credit card companies, and merchants, while at the same time promising to keep all this secure. Now, I was able to demo Apple Pay, but it's not coming until October. And while this could be the catalyst required to usher in a new era of mobile payments, we will just have to see how it plays out. In the meantime, the two new iPhones are a big deal, emphasis on big. And those of us who've been waiting a while for a larger screen iPhone have to wait no longer. For USA Today, I'm Ed Baig, and I'll see you next time.